I remember when I was little, I would always ask my mom questions when she was on the phone. If I wanted something and I knew that she was going to say no, or I really didn't know what her answer was, I would always ask her questions when she was on the phone. Why? Because her mind is preoccupied. Yeah, her body is in my proximity. Her body is with me, but her mind and her spirit are on the phone. So if I ask her a question, because she's not fully here, all the way here in the moment, she's not going to answer the question consciously. She's going to say whatever she can say to get me out of her space so she can be all of her somewhere else. Same thing she used to do to me. Anytime she wanted me to clean the kitchen, she would call a family meeting in the kitchen. She would be in the kitchen and she would start a conversation. And if we sat there long enough, I would start cleaning the kitchen. If we sat there long enough, she could say, Krista, can you put this bowl in the sink? And continue the conversation. And I would go from putting a bowl in the sink to wiping the counters to I would clean the whole refrigerator. Take everything out the fridge, wipe it down, get some soap in the water in a bucket. And when I finally started doing what she actually wanted me to do, she would leave. And then I would realize I just spent 45 minutes cleaning the kitchen. And so think about how many, and the reason I was doing that is because my spirit and my mind were in the conversation. And my body was somewhere totally different. Totally different. My body went from the sink to the fridge to wiping down the walls to wiping off the chairs in the kitchen. Stuff that I would never do in a conscious mind. In my right mind, I would never spend 45 minutes wiping down somebody's walls in their kitchen. But because my mind and my spirit were preoccupied, my body was willing to do something that I was not aware of. And so think about how, that's a funny story, but think about how dangerous that can be later on. Is that when our mind, our body, and our spirit are not in the same place, think about how many times that you've done things that you wouldn't consciously do if you were fully aware. That's the magic of getting drunk in alcohol, as it is a chemical process that takes your consciousness elsewhere. And so you do and say things that you would never do if you were aware. So apply that same concept to your everyday life with mindfulness. Is not being mindful is like making the option to get drunk and walk throughout your day. That's what not being mindful does. Not being conscious and aware and present in the moment where all three of your beings, your mind, your body, your spirit, are in the same place on one accord, is like drinking 5 or 6 shots and going to work. So you have to make the conscious choice when you wake up in the morning to bring everything together and make a commitment to yourself to walk throughout the day and do all things with everything on the same page. Companies don't make large decisions without all the board members present. You shouldn't either.